What's going on, fam? How we doing this morning? Listen, I wanted to make an awareness video. And this video is going to be basically just to explain how, just because we do something over and over and over again, that doesn't mean that this next time won't be different. Hear me out. My job is a forklift operator. And because my job is a forklift operator, I'm constantly moving, right? I'm constantly driving around, constantly lifting up things, dropping things, side shifting things, flipping things. I'm constantly doing a lot of stuff with my forklift. So that means that every single day I go into work, it's the same routine. Get up, go to work, clock in, do my safety inspection, fill it out on the iPad, get in my forklift, get going for the day. But what I want us to understand is that each new day is a new day. So that means that just because I go into work every single day and do the same exact routine every single day without fail, just because I go into work and do the same routine, that does not mean that each and every day is going to either start the same or end the same. Because in the continuous repetition of what I do, as far as in the wintertime, loading trucks like crazy, or here in the spring and coming into the summertime, building blocks, which is all the product, all the salt and everything that we have on these pallets. Instead of me loading them into trucks, I am now building blocks of them to store them so that when the next season comes around, we have a whole bunch of product outside in blocks that we can go pull from to load the trucks, to get all the stores filled, Lowe's, Walmart, the gas station, so on and so forth. But the purpose of me making this video is just to say that just because I go into work and I do something religiously, I'm doing it every single day, the same exact way. That doesn't mean that Monday when I go into work, that my forklift is going to operate in the same fashion it did yesterday, Friday, when I was at work. Reason being is because, number one, I run my forklift basically into the ground. Like I'm constantly moving. I'm really putting in work with this lift. And because of this, parts wear out. Because of this, things break down. Because of this, things get weak. So what I want us to understand is, just because I left work yesterday and my forklift had a couple issues with it that is going to get addressed soon, that doesn't mean that there's not gonna come another issue, right, that arises that's gonna be more severe than the minor issues it has now. Meaning, I go into work on Monday, do my safety inspection sheet, everything on the outside looks good, but then I go to lift up my mast, lift up my forks, hit the lever, lift up my forks, go to pick up something, and when I lift it up, I don't blow a line. I don't pop a chain, I don't side shift and something twists, right? The moral of the story is, when we wake up every single day, it's a brand new day. Even if we do the same routine every single day, it's a brand new day. So there is a chance for there to be some change in this new day. There is a chance that something that has been going right for so long can go wrong. See, the Bible tells us that, we think we know best, but truthfully, in the end, our knowledge, what we think is best, is going to lead us to destruction. We need to understand that just because we do things at a religious pace, at a continual pace, that doesn't mean that there isn't room for something to go wrong. So yes, as a Christian, talking about me, as a Christian, I have faith that I go into work on Monday and my forklift is going to operate exactly the way I left it. Meaning I'll be able to get as much done as I need to. But just because I have faith in the forklift to operate in the way it's supposed to, that doesn't mean it's going to, because the forklift will fail, right? The forklift can fail. It's meant to break. Over time, it's meant to break down. Hoses are meant to bust. Chains are meant to break, right? Tires are meant to get bald and need changed. We got to understand, everything outside of God is meant to have a breakdown. Everything outside of Jesus is meant to die. So what this means is, when we put our faith in things that are meant to perish, that means that these things are going to fail us. When we put our faith in God, when we put our faith in Jesus, that means that he will never fail us. I mean, his word says he would never leave us nor forsake us. He is the eternal God who will never, ever, ever, no matter what day it is, fail us, because number one, he lives outside of the realm of time. And number two, he cannot lie. His word will never come back to him void. When he says he is for you, he is for you. When he says he knows the best way for you to go, he means it. He's our creator. Of course he knows the best way for us to go. So I say all that to say this. It's okay for us to continuously do things, especially at our job. If we have a position at our job that is just that one position, and we are continually fulfilling our duties in that one position, it's okay to put our faith, for the most part, in our equipment that we use to make sure that, okay, I trust that it's going to work exactly the way I left it the last time. But that doesn't mean that we put our ultimate faith in it, because we should understand that things created will fail, and they will fail us at any given time. But God, who is not created, Jesus Christ, who is not created, who was here from the beginning of time, who still stands outside of time, he will never fail us. So when we put our faith in him, when we put our trust in him, it doesn't matter what we do on a repetition down here. As long as we got breath in our lungs, we're living through him. We're living through him. So that means that whenever we wake up and we're able to thank God because he put that breath in our lungs. Just like when he formed Adam from the dust of the earth, right? He formed Adam from the dust of the earth and then breathed life into his nostrils. You have to know. You have to trust. You have to understand without a shadow of a doubt. The same God that breathed life into Adam, whom he formed from the dust of the earth, is the same God that is breathing life into you on today. So that means this world will fail you because it's meant to perish. But God, our creator, Jesus Christ, he will never fail you. He'll never fail you because he loves you that much. He'll never fail you because he built you for a purpose. The Bible says that he knew us before we were in our mother's womb. He formed and fashioned us in our mother's womb. We come from him. And as I've been talking about often, we come from him. We're bearing his image, but the only way that we are actually his again is when we submit ourselves to the one who freely gave up his life that we would have a life through him, which is Jesus Christ. So put your faith in the Lord, not in things, because things will fail. Jesus, he never will. Be blessed.